Hi guys! So today I'll be unboxing the City Kitty cat toilet training kit, and I'll also be showing you Rambo's training progress. So let's see if Rambo will be able to use the toilet on his own in a couple of weeks. It's quite a big box and it also comes with free catnip. To summarize, basically there are 3 steps. Step 1, replace the litter box. Step 2, train. And step 3, litter free. This training kit uses a proven disappearing litter box technique that is suitable for cats of all sizes and all ages. I got this training kit on Shopee. It was around 13 ringgit including delivery. 13 ringgit is about $3. So it's really reasonable and affordable. If you think about it, there are so many good reasons to why you should be getting this training kit. Number 1, you can stop buying litter. Number 2, you'll save money. Number 3, you save time as you don't need to keep cleaning. Number 4, it's good for the environment because currently I'm using crystal litter. I know crystal litter is not really good because they end up in the landfills, but I prefer it over tofu litter. So I know that if my cat can go to the toilet on his own, then I can stop using crystal litter, which will be really good for the environment. Reason number 5, my cat will be super happy because sometimes I get lazy to clean the litter and he complains about it being dirty. And lastly, reason number 6, it will be better for our guests. At the moment, Rambo's litter box is in the guest bathroom. So whenever guests come over and they use that toilet, it's a bit stinky. So next time when Rambo is trained, hopefully, then it won't be so stinky. On the side of the box, there are some user reviews here. Thank you for creating such a wonderful product. After 5 weeks, our cat was using the toilet. I recommend City Kitty to anyone who keeps a cat indoors. And on this side of the box, it says that City Kitty recommends toilet training cats that are successfully litter box trained and are at least 3 months of age or older. City Kitty is not recommended for cats that weigh over 25 pounds or 11 kilograms. Cats that suffer from illnesses such as arthritis or urinary tract infections are not recommended for toilet training. If your cat is pregnant, in heat, or has recently given birth to kittens, City Kitty recommends waiting at least 2 months before toilet training. For more information, you may also visit citykitty.com. Okay, so what's in the box? Let's open it up. So, catnip, the training guide, some tips. This flyer has 10 tips. And this is the specially designed training seat. Okay, so make sure that you read the training guide as there are also steps that you need to be following. So step 1 is during the first week, we're gonna try and get our cat as completely comfortable as possible with this new system or this new behavior we're trying to train them with, right? So we're gonna move the litter box next to the toilet. Okay, step 2, we're gonna remove the cat's litter box and we're gonna start replacing it with the City Kitty training seat. We're gonna place the City Kitty training seat on rim of toilet and put the toilet seat down. After that, we'll fill the training seat with 1/2 inch of flushable kitty litter and sprinkle a small amount of city nip or catnip. And then we'll introduce Rambo to the training seat by gently placing him in the center of the seat. Okay? And naturally, your cat should start using the new litter on the seat, and it may take about up to 24 hours for them to get used to it. And whenever they successfully use it, you have to praise them and reward them with treats. If they can do this successfully for 1 week, then it's time to move on to the next stage. In step 3, we're gonna start removing the rings every week. So every week the hole will get bigger and bigger and bigger. We'll be removing the rings over the course of 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, when you finally have taken off most of the rings and you're left with only the outer layer one, which still has litter, the next step is to try and get him or her to stop using litter. So after about a week that you think that your cat is used to not having any litter, by then you should only be using the last ring The last step, step 5, is to remove that last ring. And congratulations, if you've managed to reach this far, that means that your training has worked. In the training guide, it says that you can also train multiple cats. There are also post-training tips. There are also tips for cats who learn slowly. There's also scenarios for if you have to go backwards in the steps, just in case like your cat is not really learning about this new behavior. Today is day 1. It's Sunday, the 12th of September. So the first step is I have moved Rambo's litter box. Rambo has been using this litter box for about 2 years. And so I've moved it next to the toilet bowl that we hopefully, want him to be peeing and pooing in the future. So today's the 15th of September, and he's had his litter box next to the toilet for 3 days. And in the training guide, it says that it should be 1 week, but we're starting today because his toilet was in the toilet already. So he's a bit curious. He's jumped on the thing. I just need to put some litter. He's quite a heavy cat. He's about almost 6 kilos. So this thing is supporting his weight so far. So this is day 1 with the toilet seat. Usually as soon as I fill his litter box with clean litter, he'll mark his territory by doing his business. But I can see here he's trying to do it, but with me watching, I think he's just uncomfortable. He's curious about the crystals. It's like he wants to go and pee, but then he sees me watching and decides to jump off. So it's 9 p.m. and he still hasn't done his business all day. He sees me, he feels uncomfortable, and he jumps off again. At around 10 p.m., he finally did his business. I decided not to try to shoot him because it distracts him, and he finally peed. So on day 2, I'm afraid our journey with City Kitty ended because the equipment failed us. So on day 1, Rambo peed on the litter. That was really good. And on day 2, he only peed on a litter twice, but he still didn't do his business yet. And then came nighttime, me and my boyfriend, we went out for dinner. So he had the house all to himself, no distractions. So he finally took a dump. However, when I say the equipment failed us, it's because we came back to this. And basically you can see the City Kitty litter couldn't hold his weight. You can see that one side is like bent inwards and the crystals are like almost falling into the toilet bowl. And on the right side where you see the blue dustpan, that is where Rambo took a dump. In conclusion, I do believe that this toilet seat training works and that eventually Rambo will be able to do his business on the toilet. However, this thin, flimsy white product is not suitable for heavy cats. I'm really interested in trying another product that is more expensive, but it is sturdier and it's also removable in terms of the rings. So in terms of practicality and hygiene, this one is better because instead of cutting it, you can just remove the rings. It's selling for 58 ringgit on Shopee and I think I'll be ordering it soon.